So there's a debate which is going on in different social media spheres, WhatsApp groups, Facebook, Twitter, etc., where people, ZANU PF people, are actually saying that Citizens Coalition for Change was ineffective in Parliament when dealing with the budget issue. But I'm going to show you that CCC was very, very, very effective, and they contributed much to the reduction of the proposed budget taxes by Mutuli Ncube. They debated very well, and with the support of some comrades within ZANU PF, they actually made Mutuli Ncube revise these figures, even though he didn't revise them to the much needed figures, but he did something. So let us hear what the Citizens Coalition for Change MP, Honorable Madzivanyika Koban, said, because it's very important to take note of how our leaders debate in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker. Thank you. The wealth tax. It is my submission that tax should not be levied on wealth, but on income. Why am I saying so? Give a simple example of an old man who acquired his house at 60,000. Then he was working, he was paying pay as you earn. Whenever he was doing, he was also paying VAT on the input that he used to buy that or to build that property. That same person also paid stamp duties on the transfers. If ever that person buys the property or buys the stand from whoever, they pay a capital gain tax, which is 15% of the gain. So if you look at all these taxes, that person suffered all these taxes in a bid to acquire wealth. Probably that man is dead. He's now living in the rural areas and say, I'm renting out this property so that I can get income. Because this is my principal private residence. This person doesn't have any other house. He just has that single house that he says is my private principal residence. And then we come back and say, that time it was 60,000, but because of changes in values and infrastructure around the surroundings, not the property itself, because of the change in the value of the surroundings, this property now costs 100,000. And we take that percent, 1% per month. I think it's not fair. What I was thinking is, in this country, Mr. Speaker, this policy was trying to address a situation whereby some people get a lot of money but they're not taxed. This is the sole mandate of the Zimbabwe Revenue Authority, to determine or to find out those people who are living luxuriously. Do T accounts, get excess income, tax it. I'm so happy that now the Zimbabwe Revenue Authority has been given more powers. I think it's now time to go and look for the tax where it really comes than this kind of arrangement.
So as a result of this kind of debates, you would understand that Mutuli Ncube went on to actually revisit the taxing methods he had put on the people, or the percentages, with the people who were supposed to pay $5 for toll gates. They are now paying $3, even though it's exorbitant, but a 50% increase is much better than $5. So you'd see equity passport from 200 US to 150, even though it's much, but it's better than 200 to 300. Then if you go into the houses, it's now value is now 250,000, and a second house, which means if you have 10 properties, one principal private property will not be taxed, but the second one will be taxed. And that is justifiable, because when you have many properties, then we know that this person might have much in wealth than others. You cannot tax someone a number one. You cannot tax someone just because property in a value of 100,000. Who is doing those are very important issues. So we thank Citizens Coalition for Change. Then from the regime, they did PF people believe Putin because this was in response to a failed tweet yeumwe munhu anga achitumirawo zvinhu zvake zvisina musoro. So ndo zvazviri vana vezimbabwe, but all is not well in the nation of Zimbabwe because poverty is continuing to rise. Let us continue to watch and pray so that God intervenes in the nation of Zimbabwe.